Hello and welcome back to Factorio PyBlock. We are hopefully going to work even further towards getting splitters so that we can work towards getting a nascent bus. Let's grab a bit of this landfill. Okay, we have an embarrassing lack of things in our inventory, but that's fine. Let's make a few more of these, few more of these, few more of these, few more of these, and start looking at what we've recently unlocked. Right, so we had a saline water recipe that took gravel. We now have one that takes stone. Okay, so it's 10 stone versus 15 gravel. And 4 stone becomes 3 gravel. So I think the stone recipe is more efficient, isn't it? We're not wanting for saline water at the moment, but it's worth noting that that is an option. Right, what else is there? We have a battery. Okay. So it takes cellulose, zinc plate, copper plate, saline water. Maybe this is why we need so much saline water to make a battery. I have no idea what these batteries are needed for. But I suppose we will find out. All right. We can make cellulose from wood and limestone. That does seem like a thing which is worth thinking about. I'm guessing cellulose is needed by quite a lot of processes. Okay, and then we've unlocked a ton of things here. All right. So we have the chip sorter machine, high-speed component assembly. We have the PCB factory, automated PCB assembly machine. We have the pulp mill. Okay, further processing of organic-based solids. We have formaldehyde from methane. We have graphite from coke. We have simple circuit boards, which require batteries, ceramic capacitors, air core inductors, high power resistors, printed circuit substrate tier 1 vacuum tubes, and solder. We have ceramic capacitors, high powered resistors, printed circuit substrate, vacuum tubes, Formica, which requires SAP. Okay, SAP is not something we have automated, so let's have a look back here. We now have a process, flue gas. You put in biomass and you get out flue gas. We have composting. Place to allow organic matter in aerobic conditions decompose organic solid wastes into biomass. Process any organic material into biomass. Okay, so that's, I guess, a useful way to trash. I guess it's the equivalent of turning solids into landfill. It's a generally useful thing that we can use to sink anything we need to sink. And we can now turn biomass into raw coal. Now that sounds pretty good. So I'm wondering if we can turn a lot of trees into biomass and then turn that biomass into things like raw coal. That might be a way forward. I don't know. All right, we've unlocked zinc plate. So I think we can go up to this loop of doom. Is this the zinc? No, it's nickel. Zinc. Good. So I can now take this and put it there. And am I out of these smelters? That would be rather embarrassing. Can't make them because I don't have stone. Okay, let's make those. Whoops. Didn't mean to put that in there. Okay, so then I can drop the zinc ore back on here. It will go around in circles and get smelted. pretty awesome. That go up. Good. Don't want to use wood. Yeah. So we have options now. One thing I'm discovering... this needs a fuel arm as well. Okay. I'd kind of forgotten how this worked. There we go. And we only have 3 more researches to get to logistics. Yadelis, which is some kind of plant snappy thing. Alloy smelting. And then logistics. Okay. So I guess what we should do is start thinking about how to make these circuit boards. And where to make them. It's... yeah. Words. So we've made 75 air core. What are they called? Air core inductors. Okay. So that's okay. That sounds like an okay thing, doesn't it? Maybe we should make a parts list and work backwards. So that means making a whole load of different types of machines as well. So if I want to make a simple circuit board, that has to be done in a chip shooter machine, which is here. The chip shooter machine requires some printed circuits, which are made in the chip shooter machine. Is that correct? No. They require some printed circuit substrate. Let's double check. Yeah. They require some printed circuit substrate. That requires Formica. Formica requires treated wood, sap, raw fiber, formaldehyde. So it looks like maybe Formica is today's thing. This happens in a pulp mill. A pulp mill. Okay, that's fine. I just need... whoa, that went wrong. Alright, so the pulp mill, I need some brick. Alright, and then we are going to try and work out how to automate everything to do with this pulp mill. I don't really know where to do this process. I'm thinking maybe over here, maybe down here. I'm not sure. Well, we're going to need some ground however we do it. So let's make a bit of space here. Good. I kind of want some space free of everything so that I've got some room to work in. We may want to do this over by the wood production though, because it uses wood. And I think maybe I've made my wood production in the wrong way. Let's have a quick look. Alright, let's come up here. Oh, we're out of ash. That's easy to fix. There we go, fixed. Alright, so this makes wood, which is then sawn into seeds, which is then turned into saplings, which is then in here. Alright, and then this is run out of moss. And this is a seaweed production facility. This is moss, that's fine. That's putting in the moss directly. So I can take this away. Alright. So logs turn into wood. So I need to work out how to make... Right, where is this? There, pulp mill. Good. Pulp mill for Formica. It requires treated wood. And how do we make treated wood? Treated wood is made from wood and creosote in a tar processing unit of all things. Okay, there goes one of those. So I'm not sure how this build is going to look here. Let's see if we can find, there's the tar processing unit. It will, oh, that's a big machine. We're going to need quite a lot more ground for that. Okay. Quite a lot more ground. Let's move this. Alright, so we have several recipes. These involving making creosote from various things, but let's deal with the one. Okay, so this is creosote and wood into treated wood. And then this requires formaldehyde. Okay, we are running low on room here. Let's work it back. This requires formaldehyde. Okay, formaldehyde is made in a high pressure furnace from methane. So the high pressure furnace, I think I remember what that looks like. There, high pressure furnace, one of those. And then it's made from methane. Okay, and methane is made from moondrop seeds in a moondrop greenhouse. Okay, so moondrop greenhouse requires glass. All right, so after all that, what we need to do is set up moondrops. Let's grab this. Moondrops is going to be under alien life, isn't it? Oh, it requires 40 glass and I only have 30. Why am I making glass so slowly? Okay, this is just not getting enough soil. Is it that? Let's do a quick. This produces 120 soil. This consumes 450. This needs 75 sand. This makes 150. Alright, so this may be in ratio. This is definitely not in ratio. Okay, this is just all out of whack, isn't it? This is not how you would do it if you were a sensible person. I wish there was a way in Rate Calculator to click on one of the machines and say, look, that machine's running at the speed it can. Can you please scale everything else in the build to that one machine? That would be a nice addition. Maybe I'll add a feature request. Yeah, it says we should be producing 100 of these a minute, which we are very, very clearly not. So 10 a minute is not stupid, except... Okay, so that would be down to 2 a minute. That's enough. So 2 a minute would be if everything was working really well. Okay, that's not really an option, is it? I think I want to do moondrops, but we don't have the glass for it. So maybe we should look at this process. And I think for the first time, I might actually do factory planner. All right. The other thing is, do we have a better glass recipe? Okay. So we have glass sheets. No, that's the only glass sheets recipe we have. This is the molten glass recipe. This is the only molten glass recipe we have. All right, so there aren't a lot of options here. All right, let's deal with bottlenecks we can deal with. Unless no, I'm still 5 short. Okay, so we need lots of these to service one of these. All right, so if I wanted... So I would like to produce glass. I want to add a product which is... That's not glass. No, none of these are glass. Glass. 10 per minute, is that the right amount? Let's go for that. This is the only recipe I have. Okay, this is running the glassworks at 1/10 of its production, which is fine. We can scale up the output to improve things. All right, so this requires molten glass. Okay. This requires quartz ore, which we can get. We can get from sand. That's the recipe. So this requires 4 of these. And then the sand can come from 2 recipes, from gravel or from soil. So let's do this. Okay. So that would be 4 steam-powered washers. So this is a sort of a 1-to-1 ratio here. That's all good. All right. That's only 0.8 there. So let's up this from 10 to 100. Just to see how the ratios scale. Okay, so it looks like these are a 1-to-1. These two. Yeah. Let's go back to this. (40 to 8). That would be 20 to 4, 10 to 2, 5 to 1. Okay. I mean, that's very rounded maths. So it's roughly a 5-to-1 ratio of these to this. So can I put down more of this, I guess is the question. What I haven't got here is the soil. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, so I need 2 soil machines for each 1 sand machine according to this. Which I think is something we can work through, isn't it? In all this time I've been witchering, we still have not got ourselves another unit. So let's have a look. Right. So let's first of all, where's it gone? Soil separator. All right, so that's the first thing we can do. Okay, this is actually our 40th piece of glass. So let's start crafting the moondrop greenhouse. Good, all right. So the first thing we can do is double this. And I think let's make a bit of a design. So we would have this. So this is a 1-to-1. I'm going to turn my robots off. All right, so that's a 1-to-1. So then I need 2 of these really. All right. So something like that. then this thing here really needs 5 of these builds. So I think that is saying we need the gravel to be on a belt, right? But this is the thing I can build to get this improved. So do I want to do it here? Is there any reason it has to be located here? I don't think there is. I think it could be anywhere. Alright. I think what I'm going to do... I'm just pasting this in. Partial glass build. I'm just going to save it as a blueprint because I want to get back to the moon drops. Alright. So, here's a moondrop thing. I want it to... Ah, this is the same thing we use for the methane. Okay. Moondrops need moondrop seeds and water. Moondrop seeds come from moondrops. That's going to be a problem. So this is a moondrop codex. A collection of adapted instructions to bring this native plant to life in this alien planet, used to instruct your botanic nursery. Do I have a botanic nursery? Okay, so I can make a botanic nursery. And it needs bricks, glass, soil, and ash that I don't have. Okay. So let's grab all of this. That will deal with the ash and the iron. I can grab this, which is the... There we go. This is out of fuel. Not a big problem. I think if I quickly skip to map, there might be some fuel up there that I can steal. This is turning into a right mess, isn't it? I was hoping there would be a nice, simple, straightforward way to do this. Okay, we've got some boxes of fuel here. That's from mining out a stone patch, I think. Alright. Good. Why has this stalled? This does not have planter boxes because it does not have soil. Okay, this looks like a solved problem. Let's continue emptying all of these. Alright, where was I? Botanic nursery, I need one of those. So planter boxes and glass are the problems. Okay. We actually have planter boxes for the first time in ever. Let's take those. Good. And then I can give some planter boxes to... Oh, it needs full planter boxes. Fair enough. Do I need empty or full planter boxes for this? I need the full ones. Well, that's no use, is it? That's frustrating. Can I actually fill these by hand? Yeah, I'm lacking the soil, so that's fine. I can solve that problem. Alright. Now can I make one of these? No, because I lack the glass. Okay, it looks like we're being told to fix the glass problem. What I'm going to do is fix the glass problem, and then next time we're going to come back to the moon drops. I'm getting quite sidetracked, aren't I? Okay, so this is backed up on muddy sludge. Okay. I think all I can do is delete it. It's a waste, but it's all I can do currently. Alright. So, I need a second soil extractor. There. Is that what I want? There we are. I'm going to do 3 soil extractors because yeah, what am I doing here? I think I can grab a couple of stacks of these and speed up some of my crafting queue. Let's try this. Okay, so let's try that again. 3 soil extractors. Okay, that's better. Is it better? I hope it's better. Then this is a washer. There you are, a second washer. So we're going to keep this running more consistently, which should help. Yeah, which should help this running more consistently, which should speed everything up. Okay, so where was our blueprint? Alright, let's move this out the way. Yeah, I just can't cope with this rate of glass production. It's not sustainable, is it? Alright, so let's start picking all of this up. That can go. I guess that can go. And I would like to move this pipage quite... Yeah, let's move this right out the way because it's right in the way. Okay. Also, I'm low on basic pipe again. This can come, this can come. And that there. Alright, turn my bots back on. So this is now going to be fed with a... Is it going to be fed with a belt? No. What was the machine I've just pulled up? I didn't mean to pull up the machine making the quartz ore. Alright, that beeping is annoying. There we go. Take 1 stack of these back. The quartz ore was made somewhere. Okay, that was made in an automated screener, which is this thing. Let's move that down to there. Set it back. Give it 2 arms just in case. Alright, then this is going to be fed by... Where's my blueprint gone? Good. By several of these. And because it's several, we can do things with belts, I guess. Okay. Is this overlapping? No, it's not. And can I move this back? 1. I can't really. I bump into this machine, which is to do with our fish production. Okay, how else can we do this? Can I fit 2 of them like that? No, this fish production is really annoyingly placed. Maybe the whole glass build needs moving. Alright. So what if I move... that to there. And that to there. Take this away. Alright. Then... I think we can win... a couple of tiles. Can we move this part to there? Okay, then how do we move this? Alright, I think it's time to pull up all these undergrounds. Yeah, they're all annoying, aren't they? All these undergrounds. Let's move this. Okay, that to there. So that does fit now. There's the box. Okay. This. So is there room for 2 of these now? That would go there. There may be a more compact build. This still bumps into that fish egg machine. Okay. The problem is this has pipes, so that we're limited in how we actually route things. Okay, let's put that there. And I guess we'll put down a bit more landfill here. Here. All right. There we are. Okay, that's connected. These are connected by inserters. Then we need the water. Okay. Whoops. Try again. There. Good. Then these need water. Maybe they'd be better off facing that way. Okay. There we go. This doesn't have a water oh no, it does have. That's fine. That's supplied. That's supplied. This one doesn't have a water supply. Okay, so let's put the underground in. There. Good. I should have an offshore pump. I think we can wire this all up now. All right. Let's all right, and then I guess we'll take this down. Okay, is this a thing? Have we made a thing? We've probably increased our glass production by a factor of 4. Let's get rid of everything we can get rid of in our inventory. I'm not particularly happy with this, but let's increase the speed so we can just get a feel for if this is working. Okay, this now has all the sand it can use. This is backed up. This is backed up. Alright, let's put this back to sensible speed. Is this because I've been daft? Yeah, we need one of these to one of these, don't we? This was the whole point of this build. Alright, this is a automated screener. Let's just double check. Yeah, the automated screener is the thing that's one-to-one. So let's make a second one of those. Alright, then I'm going to pull up this mess here. Cut that. Okay, is there a... Yeah, there is a gap there. Okay. There we go. Alright, then this can have a gap here, I guess. Good. Then I guess we can run a power pole like that. Maybe join it there just to make sure. Put everything that needs in there. And then these can have an output. Okay, so is this working? Yes, this is now good on molten glass. This produces 120 molten glass. This can consume 100. I'm not quite sure what's up here. This is saying it doesn't have molten glass. It's not lined up, is it? Okay. How can we fix that? I need to move this build one to the right, I guess. Let's take that away. One to the right. Put your hand on your hips. Okay, we now have glass being made. So I'm going to leave it here. So today what we've mainly done is get incredibly confused about what we need to build circuits, gone around in circles not doing much of anything, and then ended up scaling glass. So yeah, but at least this is a sort of scalable build. This is something I can imagine making a block of. So not all lost. So thanks for watching. Fingers crossed, next time we are going to do more than just scale glass and work toward moondrops. I'm going to add moondrops on here. Automate glass is done. Better copper is done. Circuit boards, save, and I'm going to add moondrops to remind us for next time. If you're enjoying this series of me not swearing, because I have children and I've become quite good at not swearing out loud, then please like, subscribe and tell your friends, and then I'll continue making this content. I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.